If you just want to skip down to my bare bones 2 cents about these wireless microphone kits, then skip to the timestamp displayed on the screen and save yourself all the time. Hello, I'm Jonas, and today we're overviewing 2 quality but fairly priced wireless microphone options: the Boya BY-WM4 Pro and the Rode Wireless Go 2. Firstly, Boya BY-WM4 Pro. Note, I'm recording the audio with the Rode Wireless Go 2. The Boya set comes with the hard shell case, which is really useful for transportation. If you buy the K2 set, you will have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. There's also a K1 set with just 1 transmitter. With the set, you'll get a ball head attachment, which you can attach straight to your camera. Fits to the receiver like this, and then it would sit on your camera like that. As I mentioned before, obviously, you have 2 transmitters and a receiver. Boya transmitters do not have inbuilt microphones, so 2 lapel microphones. A cable to attach the receiver to your smartphone. Note, I'm using Samsung S20 for filming, so I have to use this 3.5mm to USB-C crossover. Also in the packaging there's this 3.5mm male-to-male crossover, and obviously the hard case itself. Looks pretty nice and sturdy. I like this edition with the Boya set. This is Rode Wireless Go 2 set. Note that I'm recording the audio with the Boya BY-WM4 microphone. In the packaging you will get 2 transmitters and a receiver. You also get this carrying pouch, which is this kind of soft cloth type material. Not as sturdy, nowhere near as Boya, but I guess it's better than nothing. You also will get 3 wind deflectors, which is handy in case you should lose one. You'll also receive 3 of these USB-C to USB male cables, presumably to recharge both of the transmitters and the receiver at the same time. You also get this red Rode cable. This you would use to attach the receiver to a camera. And laid out in front of you here is all that you get out of the box of the Rode Wireless Go 2 set. Now if we take a look at the Rode and the Boya transmitters, then there's 2 distinct differences. First of all, Rode Wireless Go 2 has this inbuilt microphone. You don't get a separate lapel microphone with this transmitter. And the second main difference is that the Boya set operates on AAA batteries, whilst the Rode transmitter has an inbuilt battery which you can recharge via an USB-C cable. The receivers are similar in their differences. The Boya receiver sports 2 AAA batteries. The Rode receiver has an inbuilt battery. You attach the Boya receiver to the phone via a 3.5mm cable. To attach the Rode receiver to my phone, I just use the default Samsung USB-C to USB-C charging cable. The Boya receiver does not have too much of anything on it. There's the button to turn the receiver on, and then there's volume buttons, and that's pretty much it. Obviously you will have the clip to attach it to wherever you need to attach it to. The Rode receiver has this little screen which you can use to change the recording modes between the transmitters, and obviously you can mute the microphone of the transmitter. Similarly to the Boya receiver, you seem to have a port to attach your wired headphones to, but the big plus with the Rode receiver is that you can use wireless Bluetooth headphones and listen to the video without disconnecting the receiver from your phone. With the Boya receiver, you have to physically disconnect the receiver from your phone. Otherwise, it will only use this output as the headphones output, so you are not able to listen to what you just recorded whilst having the Boya receiver attached to your phone and not having headphones attached to this output. Rode's true wireless nature is appreciated. I find attaching this transmitter to your collar a bit cumbersome compared to this lapel setup that the Boya transmitter sports. Although the Boya's transmitter is almost 2 times larger in every dimension, this will attach to your belt and won't be that much of a nuisance there. The Rhodes transmitter has this separate microphone port, and Rode is happy to sell you a €65 lapel microphone, but this, in my mind, kind of negates the whole point of this Rode Wireless Go set. The set itself sets you back around €250 to €300, and add 2 Rode original lapel microphones to this, and you'll be looking at adding about 130 extra euros. Maybe this is just my personal opinion, but I do find this transmitter hanging off my collar a bit annoying compared to this small lapel microphone being attached to it. An aspect I definitely do want to point out between these two microphone sets is the portability. You can see that the Boya set is in this large sturdy case and the Rode set is in this smaller pouch. But if we compare the sizes between these two, then it becomes obvious that the Rode set is way more portable than the Boya set. In the Boya case, there's everything you need to record with the Boya set on an Android device that only has the USB-C connection. And here you have everything equivalent with the Rode set. And as you can see, with the Rode, if I package it smartly, note that the USB-C to USB-C cable does not come with the Rode set. This is a Samsung original charging cable. But if we package it neatly, we can fit everything in this small pouch. Although I like the sturdiness of the Boya case, the size difference between these two packaging solutions means that the Rode set is an ideal portable solution for interviews, or why not a little on-the-go, so to say, podcast studio. You will be easily able to fit this pouch in a pocket of your clothing, whereas this large case, it won't really fit in any normal pockets. So in the first test we'll see how far do the receiver and transmitter hold connections without having the direct line of sight. So at the moment I got this Boya transmitter on my waist belt, as you would have with this huge transmitter, and the receiver is attached to the phone. From close up how it is, so as you would have these two set up, and we'll be measuring the distance as per the fence posts go. So I have a tape measure here, and I can tell you that the fence posts are more or less exactly 2 meters and 35 centimeters apart, and the camera at the moment is 2 fence posts away from me. And let's just start walking and see how far will we have connection between the transmitter and the receiver.
Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You can check the
There's a gate here that's about 19 posts, 20 posts, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I'll just check the footage. Boya test number 2, the transmitter on my belt, the receiver attached to the phone, and I won't be breaking the line of sight this time. So I'm 2 posts away and I'll be just backing up. Here we go, 2 posts away and I'm walking. 3, 19, 20, 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Quick demonstration, I'm 45 posts from the receiver with the transmitter still on my belt. So about 60 away, I raised my jacket to give it the best possible conditions to connect, and let's see if the connection was actually happening 60 posts away. And we have done the measuring for Boya microphone. This is test number 1 with the Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone. As you can see, I've attached it as you would with the out of the box Rode set, and as previously I'm 2 posts away, and I will be disconnecting the direct line of sight between the transmitter and the receiver, and let's see how far can we walk. So I'm going now, 3 posts, 4 posts.
But not Loot Lake, I really love to frog jog with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
9:30. This is where about the Boya microphone disconnected. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Road test number 2. Still the same setup. I'm again 2 posts away, and I can already tell you, without breaking the direct line of connection, line of sight between the transmitter and the receiver, the road teed 69 posts. 8, 9, 10 if I miscounted. If this is not 50, then we know at least that there's 69 posts in total. 51, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. So I already know that road can make it 69 posts. So I will go in reverse a bit more. So I'm 69 posts plus more or less 35 steps away from the camera. As I measured before, 3 of my steps is 1 post gap, so about 82 posts away, and the post distance is 2 meters and 35 centimeters. We're getting back to the equipment here. No one's stolen anything, I suppose. This will be a hell of a long clip. As we just established, the Rode wireless Go 2 distance connectivity promises are almost to a T true. I walked back about at least 150 to 175 meters, no problem whatsoever with the direct connection between the transmitter and the receiver. So compared to the Boya device, this is very excellent results. Boya device didn't fare too bad either, but Rode is just outstanding as far as I'm concerned. And also another plus with the Rode transmitter and receiver is that the Rode's receiver connects to the phone with the USB-C cord from the receiver itself to the phone. The Boya device connects with a 3.5mm connection to a USB-C crossover, which means that the phone won't be using my Bluetooth headphones as the primary sound output device. With the Rode receiver, it will be using my Bluetooth headphones as a primary audio output device, which allows me not to disconnect the receiver all the time from the phone. When I want to listen to the video I've just recorded with the Boya device, I always have to plug it out to have the audio play from either the phone speakers or the headphones, and that's kind of tedious during filming. It's not insurmountable obstacle, but still it's annoying to disconnect it all the time, and that's a huge plus in my eyes to the Rode device. I covered my observations all throughout the video, but let's call this super summary of my personal opinions. Boya, pluses: value for money, out-of-the-box audio quality, my personal preference, sturdy case for transportation. Middle ground: powered with AAA batteries, depending of the situation can be either a plus or minus. Minuses: large devices, both transmitters and receiver, connects with a 3.5mm cable to the audio device. To listen to the video recorded whilst having the receiver plugged into the phone, you have to have a 3.5mm headphone set plugged straight into the receiver, based on my test with the Powerbeats Pros. Rode, pluses: excellent connection signal and range, compact size of the whole set for transport, adjustability on the fly on the receiver, different audio modes, USB-C for connectivity, easy to use on a PC for example, tested for live streaming, quick and easy to set up, almost no cables to connect. Minuses: lapel microphones are an option, but Rode Originals are very expensive and sold separately. Rode transmitter is quite large and slightly odd if used on a collar. Out of these 2 sets, I chose to keep the Rode microphones, partly out of the subjective fact that I had planned to buy these from the get-go, but objectively because of the ease of use and connectivity. That being said, being only a bit more than half of the price of the Rode, Boya is definitely an option to consider if the budget is more of a pressing issue. As I see it, cannot go wrong with really either. Thank you for your time. I hate GoPros, and I've heard that other people hate GoPros too. Overheating all the time is the main problem. Come on now. My fingers are freezing and it just won't start. I don't know. Press the button. Jesus Christ. Hero 8 Black is just giving me the biggest grief. Ah, shit. There's people with all over the place. Shit.